Hi, everyone, and welcome back to the broadcast. Well, I've got a really huge report to share with you guys today, and I want to state this before I even get into it, and that is the fact that this report may not be for those who are faint of heart, because I've got a lot of truth to share with you in today's broadcast, and quite frankly, this isn't going to be like a tickle your tail feathers kind of thing, make you happy. In fact, it's quite the opposite, and it's chilling to the very core. But I absolutely believe you need to know about it, especially to prepare for what's ahead. Because when former presidents start helping and become executive producers of movies about the apocalypse, in this case, then I think that could very well be some kind of warning to the American people about what could be ahead. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Barack Obama, who just the former president of the United States, but he is the executive producer of an apocalyptic drama, and that apocalyptic movie drama is called Leave the World Behind. Now, if you haven't seen this, even though I don't care for Obama, I don't like the guy. He is one of the most tyrannical dictators as a president and a former president that we have ever had. I can't stand it. But when he's sending a message like this through a movie, I'm going to listen to it, and I'm going to encourage you. You should probably watch it. I don't care about the woke issues in the movie. And yeah, there's a lot of stupid wokeness, but coming from Obama, one can only expect that there's going to be wokeness. But far too many people are focusing on that aspect of it and not what I believe is the true motive of the movie, which is a warning to us about potentially what could happen in the United States of America. And I've got some news articles to show you after I talk about the movie that I think you're going to want to I think you're going to want to see, right? Because it really shows how vulnerable we are in the United States of America. And quite frankly, it scares me to the core because we are not prepared. Let me just put it that way. The only one that needs to be preparing for you and your family is you and your family. The government doesn't really have a plan. They don't really have what to do in the scenario of, and if they do, it's a complete and utter crap plan. So you have to start networking with people and taking care of yourself. Now, before I continue, just a quick reminder, make sure you hit that sub button and make sure you are still subscribed to the channel. You're going to want to make sure you follow me because I am one of the few people that is still speaking truth and speaking it boldly. So that I really, really want to encourage you to get into this broadcast, subscribe, and make sure you have that all button checked so you're getting all the notifications on top of that. But with that, also don't forget to check out my sponsor, Noble Gold Investments. Now, right now, if you have not diversified your profile or gotten a 401k, or better yet, something backed by gold, silver, precious metals, a Roth IRA, then now is the time to absolutely do that, especially in light of what's going on. And what I like right now is that Noble Gold will literally send gold, silver, and precious metals to your doorstep, things that you can actually barter with in the event that the crap hits the fan, as you're going to see in this report. But as an added bonus, they are giving away this 3-ounce coin here that you see on the screen. And this thing is absolutely beautiful. It's an American virtue coin, but they give that away with any approved plan. Go to lisahavengold.com or give them a call on the number on the screen. That's lisahavengold.com. Fill out that information or call them and let them know you heard it on Lisa Haven. All right, so let's dive into this potential end of the world scenario, or end of America, so to speak, scenario that I think all of us need to be aware of. And I'm going to state this before I go any further, that yes, I'm going to spoil the movie for you. So spoiler alert, I'm going to kind of give some information on this movie. Now, I don't think that's going to impact whether you see it or not, because the truth of the matter is, I think if you know this information, then watch the movie, it makes it even more powerful. But the precipice behind the entire movie, Leave the World Behind, which again was executively produced by Barack Obama. He helped the producer produce this thing. Well, this particular movie, and I'm going to throw up the IMBD there so you can see Leave the World Behind. It has Julia Roberts in it, Ethan Hawke in it, and a couple other characters there. But this is the movie. And again, the entire precipice behind this movie is the fact that there was some kind of cyber attack in the United States of America, and basically the crap hits the fan. They have outages on their internet, certain things don't work in society, and all chaos breaks loose. Now, the reason that I think this is absolutely important for everyone to hear is because of this mere fact. Again, it was produced by a former president. So if a former president is putting out a movie or an executive production of the movie, then I'm going to listen because he may have inside knowledge about something that could happen in our near future. It's like if a Secret Service agent, were to put out dangers to the president kind of movie, I would listen to him because he knows he's inside. Just like, even though I don't care, for the policies and crap that Obama does, I'm going to listen to him because I believe this could very well serve as a warning. Now, with that, what also strikes me to the very core is the fact that Barack Obama had an entire conversation with the director, and it scared her out of her mind. Take a look here, and this is on independent.co.uk. Barack Obama scared the director of new Julia Roberts movie with a lot of script notes. In other words, when she heard what Barack Obama had to add and insights that he gave to make this movie, it scared her to the very core, and rightly so. I mean, the movie is chilling, and just to kind of give you an idea, the couple goes to the house and they end up renting from this other couple. And they become, kind of stuck together through the apocalypse. And anyway, it all breaks out in a three-stage move. Number one, there was a cyber attack. There is no alien invasion, no sci-fi kind of kick to it, no unrealistic things that could happen. What's really chilling about the movie is the fact that it could really happen. And if it happened, it could look a lot like the movie, right? Especially here in the United States. But anyway, the first thing that happens is there's a cyber attack. And there's a point in the movie where one of the main characters says, hey, I heard from a friend who is very high up, who just cashed out a lot of money and got the heck out of Dodge. I heard him say once that, the thing that scared him the most was a 3-stage attack plan. And this attack plan included the first step, which was dismantle, some of the main resources, like take out the internet, use EMPs, these kinds of things, take out their ability to communicate, take out their ability to reach out. So in other words, no more internet. Once you take out the internet, that's going to cause a ripple effect, all across the country. The second plan of attack was sow disinformation and chaos. In the movie, they use flyers to do this, flyers that are from multiple countries that they're dropping all over the place to make it look like nobody knows what exactly happened because the government can't communicate with the people and the people are not able to communicate with the government. So they just sow chaos, start sounding big alarms and alerts, but just sow chaos. And the third stage of the attack is, the foreigners need to do nothing, or whoever issued this attack don't have to do anything because the country will take care of itself. And by take care of itself, I assume civil war, infighting amongst each other for food and necessities and all of that. Chilling to the very core. And the sad truth is again, this isn't like it couldn't happen. The sad truth is quite frankly, and this is the chilling part, is that we're absolutely not prepared. We're not prepared. We're not ready. And I think maybe that could be the warning that we're getting from above. Whether or not that's the case, I have no idea. What I do know is still I'm going to listen to the warnings that are being sounded. Now, with that, I want to give you some real hard hitters. This year, unlike I have ever seen in years past, in 2023 alone, we have gotten warning after warning after warning after warning after warning about potential cyber attacks. And it's very disturbing, especially in light of this movie. Let's start first with February 2023. Let's go back. In February 2023, this little nugget came up by the World Economic Forum, and this is untenable. World Economic Forum names cybersecurity and cyber insecurity among the top 10 global risks for 2023. That was in February 17th. Then we have Forbes. This is also February 2023. You can see the date right here. Cyber apocalypse in 2023. Is the world heading for a catastrophic event? This is in Forbes, right? Let's go on. Let's go. How about CNN? And let's go a little bit further to July 2023. This is CNN Politics, New York Times. U.S. officials search for hidden Chinese malware that could affect military operations. So now they're looking for potential malware in our military operations. I mean, this is kind of really huge news. And let's go over, and these are all mainstream news sources, right? Here's NBC News. Top U.S. cyber official offers stark warning. Here's another warning of potential attacks on infrastructure if tensions with China escalate. Now, this was as of August 2023. So February, June, August. Now let's go over to, well, how about December 2023? And this is the latest argument, right? American military news. Chinese cyber army is infiltrating the U.S., according to a report. Here's literally what they state. U.S. officials and cybersecurity experts warn that the Chinese military is increasingly attempting to infiltrate essential infrastructure, utilities, communication, and transportation services in the U.S. According to Washington Post, anonymous U.S. officials and cybersecurity experts recently noted that hackers linked with Chinese People Liberation Army have infiltrated already, as in past tense, roughly 24 essential service entities throughout the past year. 24. Where was our protections? Where was our security? How the hell did they get in to infiltrate? Damn good question. And what is our government doing to prevent this? Not much. Not much, quite frankly. In fact, we're getting more reliant on the grid on a daily basis and more reliant on the internet on a daily basis. But it goes on to expand. The Washington Post, hackers linked with China's People Liberation Army infiltrated services such as a water utility in Hawaii, an oil and gas pipeline, and a West Coast port. Hackers also attempted to infiltrate the Texas power grid, knock out the electricity, if you will, as well as multiple entities outside of the U.S. It concludes that the officials noted that the hacking attempts on water utility in Hawaii, a shipping port, and logistics centers could indicate that the Chinese military is planning to use cyber attacks to prevent the U.S. from responding to any potential conflict in Taiwan. That's chilling. You know, it's interesting, as these are some of the very things that happened in the movie as far as, you know, things that the hackers, the cyber hackers went after. I mean, this is chilling to the core. I really hope that you're prepared, and I know I push a lot of that. And you need things like water. You need water purifying system. You need food, because the government's not going to be able to help you. They're just not. I don't have faith that they're going to be able to fix this. It may take months and months, maybe a year, maybe 6 months. Who knows? I don't know how long. But you need to make sure you're prepared. Again, I did warn that this is not for the faint of heart. And you need to also have bartering items, you know, maybe some alcohol, gold, silver, precious metals. I think those are going to come in handy. NobleGoldInvestments.com, and why I sponsor with them. I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, these are things that we can't just sit around with our hands under our butts and say, oh, the government's going to fix it. I hate to tell you, but if that were the case, then why were some of the hacks successful? They're in water and oil, gas lines. Why were some of these hacks already successful? Right? Anyway, it could be it's not a warning at all. And of course, it's just a movie, right? I'm sure. But anyway, I either way, we're even getting warnings from not that I care for the World Economic Forum, but they always state stuff, right? And I think we should still listen up. The World Economic Forum, top officials, whistleblowers, and all these things are warning about cyber attacks. And I think we just need to heed some of that. And I wasn't going to talk about this in a video report at all. And I actually heard, big credit to Dan Bongino talking about it yesterday on his broadcast. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go forward with it, give my own twist, talk about it. And we have little different views on some of that. But definitely, I agree that we just need to make sure that we're ready. And that's why I'm huge in being prepared and having your family prepared with everything. Anyhow, with that said, I really hope to see you guys on restrictorrepublic.com. But you want to get there and really be in the know of what's going on. Check out restrictorrepublic.com. Anyhow, I love all of you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'm Lisa Haven signing out.